Hey everyone, we're gonna go over the Omen Overview that I just posted. We're starting on the 88 15-minute chart, and we're gonna kind of walk through what everything means. I can't really do that without using some sort of TA, so I'm gonna try to keep it as basic as I can, just so you get a pretty good idea of what it's telling you. So when we start right here, price falls down. We don't get any clear indication, and we don't get any symbol posted for us to make a trade here. So when price starts pushing back up here, this is our first signal. Well, personally, I wouldn't take this trade. I like to have some type of trend line, channel, triangle, something already formed and trade within it. And I just wouldn't take it. It's not the safest trade here. So price pushes up, and price, we get a short here. I wouldn't take that trade as well because I don't know where to get out of the trade. So price comes back down, and this would be our first clear long signal here. Well, I would already draw in my first support trend line here because it's a obvious place to draw it. So we pop it in, and price starts going up. So when price starts getting back up here, where do we get out? Where do we get out? We don't know yet. We could clone this line and pop it over the top and figure out where a good exit point is, but we end up getting one here with the large triangle. So we could actually get out of this trade and go into a short there, because now we have 2 points here and we have 2 points here. So we know that this is our trading range now. What are these green small candles actually telling you? Well, what they're telling you is it's found some type of support. And if you draw your TA in, it'll confirm that it's found its support at those trend lines. And the exact opposite is true for the red small candles. The red small candles are going to find the resistant points within those trend lines. So if we're looking right here, you're asking yourself, well, these aren't resistance levels. They actually are, but we can't see them in this time frame. If we switched out of the time frame, we would be able to find some type of trend line, channel, or triangle that's going on there for it to give you that signal. That's why it's important to draw your own TA, draw all your own charts, draw your trend lines, draw your triangles, draw everything in. That way, whenever you get these, I wouldn't say mixed signals, but let's just call them that for sake. So these mixed signals, you understand that, hey, there's something going on here, but it's not lining up with my TA. That's fine. So we get into here. Let's look at these three large red triangles. What are they telling us? Well, it's telling us that that it's found some type of divergence. It's found some type of top, and vice versa for the green. It would be some type of divergence and some type of bottom. When you get three of them right here, it's telling you that price is going down. It's telling you that price is really going to slow in this area right here. It's going to be really hard for price to push past it. The momentum has really given up. And we already know just by basic TA that this is some type of bearish flag pattern going on here anyways. So any of these large triangle points are really good points for entry for a short, but these red triangles, large, big red triangles, aren't going to always tell you when a price is going to move quickly. Sometimes price can kind of hang up like it does here. It doesn't go all the way down and it comes back up. And sometimes it does fall quickly. Sometimes you might have to be patient on those trades, but usually after some type of large triangle is going to come big movement behind it, relative to what has been going on previously. So I don't want to get into the actual entries and exits and all that quite yet. I just wanted to explain to you, if you're using your own TA, the signals that are being posted are going to make a lot more sense to you. So if we get in here to right here where there's a lot of congestion going on, well, why is that? Well, we got a triangle. We got a triangle coming in. We got the resistance coming in here. We have the support coming in here, and price is ping-ponging around within a really tight squeeze. So usually whenever you see these really strong congestion points is where you're going to start seeing movement as well. So if you're looking at these large triangles, those tend to be big movements, and then congestion points as well. And you can see here there's a lot of congestion going on. Well, why? Because we're in a triangle again. This one gives a really clear indication that you need a short here. Price actually here, if you took the long here, busted out, we would all be excited that it's going to retest and jump up like it's supposed to. But Omen actually catches that trade for you and tells you that, hey, it's not going to work out the way that you thought it was, and you get a really good entry right here for the short. I want to kind of get into a little bit of how you get out of these trades, but that'll be on the next video. So I think that kind of wraps it up. So one thing I didn't really talk about was these circles. What are the circles telling us? Well, the circles are trying to determine trend change. Sometimes whenever you get into these trades or these areas of high congestion, there's a lot of factors that are going into determining price direction here or trend direction, but price action really affects the way the signal works. So when price action is tiny and it's hardly moving, you can get false signals like you are right here, or whenever you get really large movements back and forth, you could possibly get false signals there as well. So just keep that in mind, that typically where you start seeing the most is when price just isn't moving and it's very, very tight, and that's usually when it's coming to a point on triangles. All right, I think that'll wrap it up, and I'll be making a new video explaining a little bit more on the trading technique and how do you get out of the trades. So I'll have that posted shortly.